So Justin has a company with a lot of employees. He does tons of websites.
All right, shut the f*** up tonight. Shut up.
Come on.
Talk to him after. Drive him home and talk about it. Fuck, already he's fucking started.
There we go. I'm gonna fucking lose it.
It's a PizzaFellas Podcast. Turn your speakers up, we better have a blast. Grab a drink, fill a glass, light a cigar, come on, let's make it last. Pizza Talk with Sal and Joe, Oliver, Antonio. Pizza stories, they gon' tell us. Let's have some fun with the PizzaFellas.
Welcome, everybody. We are back, episode 6 of the PizzaFellas Podcast. Episode 6 of the PizzaFellas Podcast. Real quick to start, we're going to give a shout-out to Juice's wife, Justin Corsa's wife, Erin Corsa. She hooked us up with this light cube, which is fucking awesome.
Hey!
This thing. So you got the QR code here. If you hit that, that directs you right to our link tree. Then you can get to all our pages. Remember, we're on Instagram, Spotify, Facebook, Twitter, and I have a new announcement, episode 6. We got our fucking YouTube page back.
Yeah, we got YouTube back.
So,
all right.
Yeah, you can laugh too until we get kicked the fuck off again. But right now,
24 hours.
We're fine. We got it back. So we're rolling. So we'll have some more. Probably the next episode, we'll give you all the details. Start uploading a little bit on there too. So anybody, if you don't have Spotify, you still can listen to the PizzaFellas Podcast. So today's a special day. I'm going to lead it over to Antonio. And
well, first let's do a shot.
Oh, well, let's wait until we introduce everybody.
All right, that's true. Go ahead, Sal.
We'll celebrate. No, I'm over to you.
Well, everybody we got.
Well, I got Sal.
Antonio.
And you know who I am, Joe Ruffino, Big Sexy, Bellagio Pizzeria, baby.
Oliver.
Bruno.
Bruno, let him know.
Thanks for fucking that one up, too.
Pizza over there. Bruno Scipioni in the house, baby. Bethlehem.
We had a whole fucking skit of it, but fucking Oliver fucked it up again. Can I take a shot now?
hanging out, angry.
Can I take a shot?
Yeah,
Hey, wait,
we got
one more.
Say hello, Jerry.
And you got Jerry Copeland with the Crust Pizzeria Restaurant.
Angry Jerry's in the house.
Angry Jerry tonight with a fresh cut.
And again, guys, for the audience out there, before we take a shot, again, Jerry's just the same as Jay from Caddy Corner. If you'll see him on episodes here or there, whenever he can make it, he's the one that hangs out with us for the past couple years. We had that
Can't drink too much, because remember last time.
But yeah, we got to take it easy.
Hey, how about that bike Jay was on tonight, huh? That was a good fucking video.
I didn't see it yet.
No, it's fucking nice. It looked like a baguette.
Where's he at, Bike Week?
Yeah, he's
Bike
down
Week?
in Maryland.
That guy's
Ocean
on
City,
fucking
Maryland.
more bikes than Harley.
Cheers. Let's take a shot.
Cheers. Salute.
Salud.
All right, so let's get right into it. Go ahead.
Oh, wait.
Wait,
Well, first,
let's talk about the shot.
I want to shout out the Workroom on Instagram. Workroom Pub. These 4 bottles right here.
We just drank this one.
That was actually fucking good.
It was
That was
actually
really good. That was good.
Wasn't too liquor.
Wow.
Like,
And he makes
that
these,
was
right? He'll
original-
infuse them himself.
Original maple barrel
2
finish.
months.
Special
2 months he
Reserve
ages
Weller. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. 45% alcohol by volume.
Fantastic.
90 proof.
I'm going to tell you, get this in touch with this
Here's
guy
his
on
logo
Instagram.
right there.
The Workroom.
That's his logo.
The Workroom Pub on Instagram.
Thank
Very,
you.
very good.
Thank you, Tim.
And he sent these. One day we got to have him on.
So tonight, to get this gentleman on board, it took a lot of finagling. I had to throw money at him, to
Wait,
get him on.
let's be honest though. What we said, we talked about it on Sunday, and he says, "I don't think he's going to come on." I says, "Give me his number. I'm going to call him on Monday." I says, "I'll call him. I love Bruno.
This guy,
he's the best.
Guy's a fucking legend in Bethlehem.
Yes.
Not only is he a legend, he's a fucking awesome man. He really is. He's been
Wonderful
in business.
family.
Wonderful family. His father, his mom, his kids, Patty, his wife. Open since 1991. 32 years. That means a lot. 32 years.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
That means
Thank you.
In these days and ages, that's awesome, man.
located at 4034 Easton Avenue, Bethlehem Township. My friend and our friend, Bruno Scipioni.
Website? You got a website?
Yes, Bruno at Bruno Scipioni's.
Bruno at Bruno Scipioni's. Okay, right there. And Facebook page, I'm sure, but online ordering?
No.
Not yet. That's fine.
He's
That's
the only
fine.
guy that doesn't deliver. And no third party. You order on the phone, you come pick it up. That's it.
Yep. No
Very
parties.
good. Very good.
Wow.
That's good.
And he still has the register from 91.
Come on.
Yes, certainly he does.
Yeah, I do.
He certainly fucking does.
Still works good.
Why that? Don't fix it, right? If
Don't
it's not
fix
broke.
So
It's not broke.
So the alphabet boys out there, which are the IRS, don't even bother.
Hey, he's faster than a POS system.
Yeah, he probably is.
You said it, I didn't.
Oh, shit.
So we have him on. He's, I mean,
Welcome to the party.
I eat at his establishment quite often. I bring the family, and I tell you what, Bruno always, every time I eat, almost through the meal, he sits down 20 minutes and we talk. Not only with me, he does it with almost everybody that comes in.
I try.
Nice.
He does.
Nice.
Whether he has good food, I like his food, bad food, good food, whatever. What we spoke about last episode about caring about customer service, customer support. That's the man. People should learn from him.
I would never doubt it. Just your personality's that way.
Fantastic man.
You're a genuine person. You know, you sit at the table where we're at and you understand the game. You really do.
So 32 years open. I mean, he came into the business from working in the business with his uncle.
Wait, well, so where'd you start?
I started in Hellertown,
Okay.
Roma Pizza.
Oh, Roma, yeah. Roma
Yeah.
Pizza, yes. Is your uncle still have it?
No, he sold it.
Okay.
How
Okay.
old were
How
you,
long-
Bruno?
I started at 13.
13
Yeah,
years
but
old.
Bruno, time
We
out.
all did start young, Bruno.
But time out. Tell him what you had to do to get there and come home. He walked.
I either walked,
He walked from Hellertown.
to Bethlehem,
To Bethlehem.
Yeah.
or I slept upstairs on top of the restaurant.
If you closed too late, wow.
How many days a week were you working when you were 13?
During the summer, 7.
7.
What,
How about
did you
how
go
about
to
during
school?
the school year?
Or no?
I went to school. During the week, I would work 5 days with school.
Okay. Okay. And
I
then,
didn't have a ride home, so I just end up staying there.
and then you
Yeah.
go to school from there.
Yep.
Wow. You could catch a ride. You had to walk back home.
No, I catch a ride. Somebody.
Yeah, I had to figure that one out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I need a
You know,
ride.
my
I gotta go to this thing called fucking school.
My uncle be drinking these 32 ounces of wine all night long, so he couldn't drive me home at night, so he'd drive me to school the next day.
And
Oh,
it's
that's
safe to
awesome.
say there was no Uber at that time.
No.
No,
Uber.
a fucking taxi.
So when
I
you
wasn't getting paid enough to go to Uber either.
so you first started at your uncle, what were you doing? Dishes, wiping tables, or
Making
counter,
boxes, yep.
making boxes, all that stuff back in those days.
Pizzas, cheesesteaks.
Okay. You started.
Yeah.
When did you start making pizzas?
About 14. Right away, he started showing
Yeah,
me.
my old man started me when I was 7. It was it was my
Still going
it was
strong.
my exit, so I didn't have to go shopping on Saturdays and Sundays with my mother or anything. You know what I mean? So it was better. It was the better choice of
I
life.
never saw anybody at home.
No.
They had family functions, never there.
Oh my God! How many did we miss over the years? Huh? How many did we
Too
miss?
many.
So how long? How many years did you work there? Like what years were these?
I was-
just in the 70s.
Yeah, no, it was 10 years. So I left from there and I opened up my place.
So you started. You're 14. That's got to be like
81.
78, 81. What?
I think probably 81.
81.
All right. So
Yeah,
81.
because I opened up 91.
Yeah, so 10 years.
All right. So question though. In those days, you remember a lot of the pizza shops you smoked.
No, I never smoked.
But
they
guy,
did.
right?
Oh,
Guy,
yeah.
it was common. Cigarette
be
burns,
hanging
right?
at the end of
Cigarette,
Cigarette burns on top of the marble.
right? Could you imagine that today? On the marble, while you're in the rush, you're making pizza, smoke. Somebody
Still
lights
smoking.
it for you.
Oh, yeah.
And you're flicking over your shoulder, like, right?
So
Right?
true.
The pizza man's like this, because I was that
Still-
pizza man that got the dust on it, and nobody said a fucking word.
No,
Like,
what did
Nobody
it say?
complained.
customers were used to it.
You smoked as much as you wanted.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
lighting customers over the counter. Here you go. I got a lighter.
Nobody bothered you.
Nobody. Coke machine, slicing a
Slice.
soda, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, it was simple. 5 basic toppings. You didn't really
That's it.
sell too many hoagies. You didn't sell other things.
No.
It was pizza, and that was it.
Yeah.
How'd you guys, you use guest checks or you
Guest
use
check.
bags?
Guest checks. back
You
then.
ever saw the plate and bag thing?
Oh, yeah.
You know, if it's for here, you're on the back of the plate. We can't use with the guest check. It's more fucking money. What's the matter? What do you want? Like to spend money? Right?
Yeah.
It's right, Jerry. I mean, this is
I still write on top of the bags myself.
Yeah.
It's a great system.
I'm still old school.
Yeah, but it's
Old school's the best school.
It worked. It worked,
worked.
you know? And then I remember one time somebody came in, my father, and said, because it was always names and faces, but you couldn't write shit down at that time. So the customer goes, what's your number? What's my number? My father goes, your number? Oh. Your number O. Okay?
But the best was, my father would give out fucking random numbers. 13, 76. What the fuck numbers are you giving out?
Oh, the order.
Oh,
They wouldn't go by like, all right, you're number 7. Then the next phone call, 73. Oh, okay. They would-
So your uncle opened around what, 74, 75? Because
Yeah,
I think he worked at Westgate Pizza before
Yes,
he
he
opened
did.
it. Yeah, because I
worked
would
with
go to
Dominic.
Westgate Pizza, and then I started there in '77.
yes, he used to work with Dominic at Westgate.
Yeah, so I know him.
What was the
Now,
name?
did your dad work in the pizzeria business?
No, no.
So you were the first one from the family?
Yeah.
And then,
Oh,
so you went with your uncle,
Yep.
and then you started to learn the business. So after 10 years with him, what spiced you up? What you saved money? How'd you come about your location where you're at?
Well, he retired at 42, so I'm looking at it going, shit, I could get out of here at 42.
Those are the good
Back
days.
then, right?
Yeah, those
it
are
was
the
all
good days.
cash, no
Yeah.
credit cards.
That didn't work.
Yeah.
No, it was 42. I'm thinking
Bruno? How many years you got left?
55.
55 and 3 girls later.
37 more years to go.
So Bruno, think about this. So you're ordering 91. So do you remember 100-pound bags?
How'd I
You were
what?
using 100-pound flour bags?
Oh, yeah.
Hawk Flour Mills?
Yes.
Shout out to Hawk Flour. Actually, Jerry's wife's grandfather, okay, a legend in the valley, Mr. Hawk from Hawk Flour Mills. Pull up with the Mercedes if they forgot it, right? You unload
100-pound bags.
100-pound bags. So think about the cost of that bag in 91. Because I remember 43 years ago when I started, it was like $4.50 to $5 for 100 pounds.
Correct.
You know? So now, 43 years later,
It's $23 for a 50-pound bag.
so you look at 46 to $50 for 100 pounds.
Yeah.
It increased tenfold.
Well, it just goes to show you, Joe.
People don't realize that.
Well, that
What
goes
was,
up.
when you opened up though. What was pizza? When can you recall?
I think it was around $4.99.
Yeah, okay, that sounds. So
For,
everybody was like
14-inch?
$5
Yeah.
to $6 in there.
Yeah, because I
Size-
opened
what
in
size
'92
pizza?
with Boulevard
16
Pizza, and it was $4.99 was
Yeah.
the price.
Okay. All
There
right.
was only really like maybe 2
I looked-
sizes, Sal.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I remember when I started in 1980. Excuse me.
Fucking
1985.
Jerry's here.
Yeah, welcome to the party, fucker. So I remember when I started in Domino's in 1985.
Domino's.
Yes, it was $5.40.
Why do you think he is the way he is?
$5.40
$5.40
for a 14-inch pizza?
What year, Jerry?
1985.
Wow. 1985.
And you're
okay.
talking about Brooklyn.
I'm talking Brooklyn. Yes, West 11th Street, Kings Highway, Brooklyn.
Did they last in New York back then? Or
Oh,
did
yes, they did.
They did last.
Yes, they did.
I'm just curious. I never really followed that to see.
And they had so many locations. So if you were one block out of our delivery zone, somebody else was delivering it to you, and we gave you McDonald Avenue store phone number.
No shit.
Wow.
McDonald Avenue was delivered
Wow.
right
So-
when we dropped off at one block. If you were one block out, you call McDonald Avenue.
And that was logistics back then.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can't get around. So you started in 91. What kind of menu? Same that you have now, or you've evolved?
Oh, yeah. It got a lot more.
Okay.
A lot more dinners.
Pizza
and-
subs
yeah.
in the
Well,
beginning, steak sandwich.
Back then, I had to put when I was opening up and I found a location. It was neighborhood commercial and no pizzas. Pizza's considered fast food
Yeah.
to the township.
Yeah.
So I wasn't allowed to put pizzas there. So we went through the routine where I had to put dinners on the menu, show it.
Yeah.
And then we put the pizza ovens in and snuck it in there and opened it up with pizza.
Okay.
And then I put Bruno's Pizza originally. And there was a place down on Northampton Street called Bruno's. His last name was Bruno.
Oh.
So
All
there
right.
was a big thing going on about that. So that's why I ended up Bruno Scipioni's.
Yeah, you can use your first name,
So they
last name.
can't
It's a
stop
better
me.
name though. Bruno Scipioni's better.
Yeah,
name.
this way nobody else could copy it.
Yeah,
Joe, it's just like Salvatore Fino.
Right, I love the full name though. You know what?
It
it's-
works.
It works great. It works great.
works.
It's a legendary place over there.
Now, Bruno, I watched, before I got here, I watched your YouTube video showing your place and stuff. You had a little bit of longer hair in the video.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know, which-
A lot more hair
Yeah.
since I got married and
So
kids.
is that your wife in the video?
Yes.
That's your wife. Beautiful. She's
Thank
lovely. I love how she talks the whole time. She looks like she's the one that.
Well, she had the mic. The guy who came to video us, he only had one mic, so he goes, only one of you could talk. I said, Okay, she could talk. I don't
Yeah, let her talk. You know, she's the wife.
If it makes her happy, that's fine with me. I'm
So,
happy.
Out of the
She
whole
sounds
video,
better than me.
Yeah, no. So my one question is, out of the whole video that I was watching, she talks about how your guys' chicken marsala is awesome. So I love chicken marsala. Can you tell me maybe something about it? Why is it so?
I really don't understand it. I mean, to me, I've always made it the same way. Just pounded out the chicken and floured it or buttered. And I use sweet marsala.
Okay.
Yeah, I like
with
sweet
the
marsala. Yeah.
It's sweet marsala. And
Do you use the gravy?
no gravy, just
No
the sweet
gravy.
marsala
Okay.
with butter, and that's it. The groove from the chicken, from the flour,
Yeah, thickens it up.
Thickens
thickens it up, and that's basic. Salt, pepper, and it's simple.
Simple is good.
But it hits.
Simple
Do you
is
put
good.
garlic in your chicken marsala?
No.
No garlic.
Not even in the picadas, no.
No garlic.
Wow.
No, wow. But it's
Yeah.
working for you.
Anchovies in the picada I put.
That's a good
That's
idea. Never
interesting.
thought about that. Wow.
Yeah. So
Very
no,
nice.
No salt in the piccata, just
Okay.
black pepper and
And then you cook it so much that the anchovies just kind of render down inside
goes
it.
down.
That's a good
Well, I
idea.
use a paste now. I used to use an
Anchovy paste is good.
Yeah, I used to use an anchovy and cook it down, break it down. But now
Anchovy paste is good.
Now the paste is a lot
You,
faster.
you find that from a broker, or you have to go to the store and buy it? Because I can only find it in the store.
Oh no, Cisco carries it.
Oh, Cisco?
That's all
Sorry,
right.
Antonio.
They're selling it in the tubes or like
In the tubes, like
in the
a
tube?
toothpaste.
Yeah, like the toothpaste. What's the pack size on it they sell? I'm just curious.
They sell them one tube, or you could buy it by the case, whatever you like.
Don't get any fucking ideas, Joe. I have it.
You have it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Well,
I'm not gonna sell it to you now.
The other thing, Bruno, I want to ask is those fucking cheesecakes look awesome.
I was gonna bring some in. The next
I
time
really-
I come here,
I
I'm
was
gonna bring
hoping.
some.
You
I
make
was-
your own cheesecake?
I was at
My
the
wife
restaurant.
cooks all the desserts.
Oh my
Bro.
god, pumpkin!
Oh, in-house
That
homemade
Shop the other
cheesecakes?
day, we had some killer cheesesteak. It would
Everything.
been nice to
Everything.
compare.
Wow. So
Whatever desserts we got,
I'm
she
going to
does
tell
it.
Antonio, get me a whole. Can you make me a whole pumpkin cheesecake?
Oh
I'll
yeah,
pay you for it.
Oh yeah, don't
Just
worry
for-
about it. I'll get it over here.
Yeah, give
Wow.
me that.
Wow.
I was gonna bring it tonight too.
Oh, that's fucking
because he
delicious.
was talking about the desserts, and I forgot when I was running out the door because I was running late because my brother-in-law was telling me he was coming.
Yeah,
to
Nick.
down.
We're still waiting for you.
And look, give him a shout out. Bruno's brother-in-law is Nick's Pizza
In Bethlehem. Yeah.
You know what road it's on? I know,
Main Street.
Main Street.
Main Street.
And it's been there. He's been there quite a long time.
33
Right up from the
33
old
years.
Oberry
Okay.
Tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
nice guy, Nick. Nice guy.
Yeah, so Bruno, here, looking at my site, Lehigh Valley Pizza Shops, I Googled you here, so everything pops up. Everybody's putting in your Sicilian. Is that one of your big sellers? And I see you put the sauce on top, too. Is that something you've always done?
Yeah, we've always done that. I used to make it. My uncle used to make it the other way.
Sauce on top is good.
Yeah, the other way where you make pre-baked the Sicilians.
Right.
It just wasn't the same. Making it fresh.
I
just like
have to
cooking
say,
it.
no bullshit, Joe. I mean, I like your Sicilian. I actually love your Sicilian, but I'm not. But Bruno has a Sicilian.
Hey,
Yeah.
what did I tell you? I said ask him to bring the
Cooking it-
Sicilian because I see all the posts.
So years ago, we used to do it. You go from raw state, and then you're in the oven.
Yeah.
It is. I gotta say,
It takes a lot longer, but
it takes longer to do it. We, under our circumstance, had to flip that, so I had to do the par bake. But
par bake is good too.
right,
but
it is. But what you're saying, taking it at that moment, getting that rise on it right there. Oh yeah, it's a banging way to go. And back in the old days, that's how my old man used to do it. But we had to kind of convert it.
Yeah,
But
you're high volume.
That's it.
different.
That's it. It's
You
just-
gotta adjust.
You have to make concessions at times because otherwise the people ain't going to stand. They don't want to understand it. And no offense, I'm just saying that you have to figure out how in your environment.
Yeah, so let me ask you too: is it you and one other person are the same people making a pizza all the time? Because I see from your reviews that it says you're very consistent, and that's what people hate when shops aren't consistent. They'll go to a shop, and the next time somebody else will make it, doesn't taste the same. But your reviews constantly say you're a consistent pizza.
I gotta say it's pretty much consistent. It's between me and another guy, Giovanni. It's always the same. I mean, they've been with me a long time. I have one guy that's
good,
with
yeah.
me for like 29 years.
Fernando.
Yeah.
Fernando's a good guy.
Yeah, and my dishwashers and them, they've been 7, 8, 10 years, and Giovanni's been with me close to 5 years, so everybody stays
And you always
around.
have those few infiltrators that come for like that 6 month, 1 year, But
One day.
yeah, but you know what I always say,
Rush is over, you look
success
for it.
isn't for everybody. Oh yeah, we had guys come work on our line, right? And like they want to start on a Friday, so I interview them. I'm like, maybe you're better off. No, I'm ready. He says, I don't know if you want to start on a Friday. every guy that starts on a Friday at my shop, at some point in time, because we're going to cameras, they disappear right in the middle of the night.
We had one guy, Bruno, right? He started on a Friday. Okay.
Is it recent, sir?
This
is recent?
No, this is probably
pre-COVID.
This is probably 6 years ago, 7 years ago, but I won't forget it because he goes, I got to go to the bathroom. Okay, so he goes to the bathroom. Now it's only 11 a.m. He's been working for an hour, but back then, 6 years, there was monsters catering. There was so much shit going on.
Pre-COVID.
And we were in a smaller kitchen. This is when we were back in the smaller kitchen. So this guy leaves. Okay, goes to the bathroom, comes back. 20 minutes later, I got to go to the bathroom again. Okay. We get in the rush. I fucking forgot he was even working. It's like 12:30 an hour later. I'm like, the fuck happened to the new guy? Was there a new guy? I'm like questioning myself, right? Because I was so busy. I forgot there was someone even fucking there. We look on the camera. The fucking guy left with his apron on, full apron, towel still attached to his apron, whole uniform.
Out the door.
All the way. We caught him all the way around the building, the Weiss. We never seen the guy again.
Yeah.
What did he do with the fucking apron, the towel, the uniform?
He brought it home.
Never saw him again.
It's his souvenir for his lack of success in the industry.
Yeah, there was the mom that asked me at football, hey, can my daughter work at Biagio's? You know, I think she was senior.
Biagio's.
And she was pretty mature. And,
not Biagio's.
But you guys started her on a fucking Friday night and just like trying to work the register. And the next day her mom called me
and he's
crying.
there fucking 10 days.
Fuck
her mom
10
called
days out of the week.
Her mom called crying saying, listen, I feel bad, but are you okay if she quits? She can't take it. It's too busy.
We've had, I have to say, we have the people that are with us a long time, and then you have the people that come in and they're like, I could do this. And I talk people out of it. I'm like, this isn't for you.
You could tell right
away.
Yeah, you could tell.
As soon as you're interviewing them.
So, Bruno, my question for you is when you first started in 91, those first, say, 5 to 7 years, that's always your growing point. You know, you got to be, that's the mark. When you hit like year 3, you got to get going, you know. That's it. It's time to promote, get your business up. Once you hit year 5 to 7, now you just got to figure out how to keep it going and not just stay steady because now you got to increase. So when you get there, in the 90s, it was a lot different compared to today. But was there anything like, what was the hardest thing getting through that?
Well, people thought I was crazy where I opened at that time because people used to go up Oakland Road, come down Hecktown Road. They wouldn't drive through to Easton.
Oh, okay.
There was no.
It was a different area then. It was very rural.
There was all farms.
Well, 33 wasn't open.
Well, nobody.
Oh,
knew.
so it was harder to get to your area.
Yeah. Nobody knew that. My father foresaw there's a lot. He bought the property. There was a lot of development, and then the guy, Mr. Sherman, passed away. That was supposed to build all the homes around that building.
Oh.
So that went into limbo for a while, and we opened up there. We had sheep there, goats there.
In the back, yeah.
In the back.
My dad used to take them for a walk up in the farms and bring them back. People used to come feed them bread and everything over there.
But that's how it was back then.
That's how
you
it
would
was.
rarely go. I mean,
now in my own city.
Now was that hard for business, or was that like?
It was hard in the beginning, but I was little. I only had the front 2 rooms at that time, and then after a year, 8 months, we opened up the back room because I had it rented out to a beauty shop. Then we opened up the back dining room, and that's why it's set up the way it is. The kitchen's a little small because never set it up the right way.
Yeah, but it gets it done.
It works.
It works. You've learned how to work around it. You've seen, basically you went there, you were, competition or other operators really weren't in that area.
There were nothing.
No.
So you've basically witnessed everything growing.
Right around me.
In that whole area there. And here you are still, you got your reputation, you know. People always say, you know, is competition good? I said, competition's great.
Yeah. Never bothered me.
Never, you know what I mean? Like, aren't you worried? I said, no, it brings people to the area.
Yeah.
You know, it makes people come as a destination. And there's a lot of food over by you now.
Now there is, yeah.
There is a lot of.
They don't bother me.
No, I know that. It makes people think to come.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat something over there. You know, I'm going to eat something.
I like being friends with everybody. Whoever wants to talk. That owns a restaurant, I talk to them.
There you go.
If they want to hang out, we hang out. If you don't,
I'm the same way. You know, guys like us, a lot of times, I think, Jerry, you too, we're misconcepted by the community, you know, because they're not realizing we're just good guys. You know what I mean? Like, you got good names, you got good reputations, but there's those, you know, other people that just, they don't realize just, hey,
yeah,
let's
people,
be all
people
together.
see us hanging out, like, on my page, and they're like, they're really friends. All these people are friends. I'm like, yeah,
We're
it's
networking.
It's not like 40,
called
30 years
networking.
ago where everybody hated each other. Now you can
you
do
don't
it,
see
so.
other insurance agents that hate other insurance agents.
Yeah.
They're
No,
golfing at
no.
fucking
Yeah.
at Allentown Music.
It's good to be able to communicate. I mean, like the way I see it, you know, I don't make desserts in house. I'm a philosopher of saying, well, it's not what I do. But now, you know, if I ever came to you, I can say, hey, how do you do this? You know what I mean? If we have the ability to say we could do it, but what I'm saying is that's what a friendship makes. So, hey, Jerry, we've discussed many a times, even with Jay, like we discussed, how do you handle this? What do you do it? And, you know, getting his perspective to my perspective to Jay's, when we're sitting together, or if you're with us now, it's a great thing because you get to see and handle what others do, and it makes your brain open up.
It opens your eyes.
It does. It opens your eyes. Otherwise, you're just sitting in a cubicle, you know?
Yeah. So if you look, a lot of places, like you find a McDonald's, you find a Burger King, you find Wendy's.
They open across the street from each other.
They bring people together.
Correct.
So it's corporate America you can learn from.
Correct.
Right? And the more the merrier. So you may not want none, but you might be a car full of people, and you're going, I'm going, I know you do fast food every day.
Yeah.
3 times a day sometimes. But we all know, you just corporate American life.
They're doing it. It's right in front of your face. At the end of the day, it's right in front of your face.
Yeah, I mean, an example of it is you look over in Dorneyville Shopping Center with Mario's Pizza.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he was all worried. Oh, wow, now I got the sushi place. I got, you know, the
Wawa,
Indian
you got
place
Wendy's,
next
you
door.
got those.
And that
It's all a
Indian
good
place
thing.
is packed.
Yeah, but guess what happens? All these people who came for the Indian place had never been to his shop before.
And now they see
Now
it.
they're like, hey, I'm going to
Yeah,
see that.
so you just bring
Shanesville
on new
Road's the same way,
customers.
where
Right.
they put the plaza up top.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
there's that whole crowd. Okay, Monday I go to this place, Tuesday here, Wednesday here, Thursday there. And a lot of people might not have known you were there
Right.
if those other shops
It
weren't
brings
there.
people for lunch. It
Yeah.
brings people for dinner.
And as long as you keep your quality up
That's all you got to do.
and charge your price.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's all we
the
discussed.
we
Gotta
discussed.
Gotta charge your price.
Oh,
I
my
gotta
God.
say, Bruno does not skimp on quality. Actually, so much so, if something is substituted and it's delivered, he doesn't think twice. No.
Well,
I'm the same
we'll
way.
get that into the next segment here.
But let's wrap it up.
That's what,
because
here we
gotta
go. We're going to go on a
break.
quick break. We're going to heat up Bruno's Pizza. We're going to bring him back. We're in the mid-90s, late 90s, getting into the early 2000s in his career. We're going to continue that all the way until now. We'll ask him some more questions about his life.
One thing.
I even want to ask him, I got to ask, how did he get through during COVID? You know, that's just one of those questions. I want to see how his business changed during that time.
I got to just say this, though. With Antonio, I was with him. I says, well, tonight I know one thing. I'm going to get a good pizza, Bruno coming.
Well, there you go. We're gonna try some pizza and heat it up. We'll be back in shortly. Thank you, guys.
Bye. It's still hot.
You have the oven on?
No, it's in the bag. I think it's still hot. No? It's cold, too.
All right, guys, we are back. We just had some of Bruno's plain pie, which was fucking
We
delicious.
bagged it, man.
We ate that whole thing right there. That's gone.
Whole fucking pie
But we're gonna
is
try
gone.
his famous
Sicilian.
Sicilian.
But
First, gotta take a
again, another
shot.
shout out to Tim at the workroom.
Honey infused Weller. If you want to be a sponsor, guys, on PizzaFellas Podcast, just reach out to us, direct message us on any of the social media platforms. Ask for us. We'll do a deal with you guys.
I'll come
And we'll-
see you.
Yeah, we'll come see you. We'll give you some pizza, and we'll just announce you on every episode. It's very easy. So here we go. Let's take a shot. Let's try
Salute,
it.
guys.
Salute.
Honey infused.
All right. Well, now we're going to try
That was easy.
Bruno's.
That was good.
Oh, that's a nice
So what do you
bite.
call this pie, Bruno?
That's good.
That's our regular Sicilian.
This is your regular Sicilian. This is how you make it.
Oh, it's nice. It's hot, too.
Oh, yeah, it's hot.
Oh, fuck it is.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Now,
So-
is this a different sauce from your other?
No, it's exactly the same sauce.
It is, right?
Wow.
So I'm going to say something, but Bruno, this fucking pie,
Great pie.
it's, you know, like the Hazelton pizza?
No, I've never.
Okay, so
I'm always working. I never get out.
there's Hazelton pie. They make those bakery pies, right? Those little bakery pies, you eat them cold. We get them snaps. Shout out to them. They do whatever. This is like that on steroids.
Oh, wow.
And in a
Massive
sense,
steroids.
this means
This is way better.
It is, but I'm saying it has that texture. I could eat this cold.
That's-
I could
I
eat
was just
this-
gonna-
Yeah.
I could
I
eat
eat
this.
his
Yeah.
pizza
That's
cold.
what I'm saying.
I eat
Like
it
you,
cold.
that's what I mean.
I eat
Though
it
that
cold all
pizza
the time.
you can eat cold. This pizza is the same. I could see me waking up a little hungover on a fucking Sunday.
You know,
grabbing it.
You know what I like is that you put the sauce on top with the mozzarella underneath, and down your way, that's such a popular item, and it's fucking banging, man. It's really good. I gotta say, man, holy cow! I gotta watch how I eat. I get my belly.
I know it's lived up to the hype. I have to say, because a lot of times when stuff gets overhyped, when you eat it, you don't think it's gonna, and it doesn't, live up to expectations.
I'll tell you, your crust.
Thank you.
Are you using butter on there underneath for greasing the pans? Fucking good.
You know.
Yeah.
Oliver, have you been there?
I was there years ago. Like,
what the fuck you waiting for?
After the basketball game or football games, we went there with the crew.
Well, bring them there.
Yeah, I'll definitely be down. I mean,
so how long does this take to cook, Bruno?
I'll get down there.
It takes about 20, 25 minutes.
You got to put it in first.
Yeah.
And then you're bringing it back out?
No.
Right from
just
the,
like that.
right. So it is going to take that.
Yeah, Friday nights we'll sauce them up beforehand.
Get them ready.
And then throw them in. Yeah.
It's delicious.
So they'll proof a little bit more on
so
Friday.
on a Friday, how many would you go for there on average?
Close to 60, 70.
Don't say the right number, Bruno, please. You never know who's listening.
Yeah. It's. I'll tell you what. It's worth the drive. If you're looking for a nice Sicilian,
I fucking just killed it.
It's
What's the address right there?
give them the address.
4034 Easton Avenue, Bethlehem Township.
And
William Penn Highway, really.
We destroyed. So prior to this, he brought out the plain pie. We destroyed it. We ate the box. Actually, I had a piece of the box. So I'm like 2.5 slices in already eating this. It's worth the trip.
Yeah, that was good.
People talk about pizza experiences. You got to drive there. You got to make it. Take your family or order one ahead of time because as you heard, he's got on a Friday night if you're looking to get it. He's got some volume there. So order yours ahead so then you don't have to go down there. Then you bring it home if you want and then reheat it. And make sure you have a stone to reheat it. Because if you're driving a ways, you're going to come back. You want to feel.
Bruno, would you ever think two pizza guys that own pizza shops would be eating your pizza saying that? The truth.
It feels good.
It does. This is what networking is about, people.
Everybody, I eat pizzas from all over.
Listen, this is what
every day.
This is networking.
I love
This
pizza.
is what it should be about.
What is we haven't tried the third pie over there. What is that third pie over there? All right.
I can't. I fucking can't.
Yeah, right now I got to take a break.
There's
for
no
a second.
fucking way. No.
Well,
Come on, Antonio.
I can't.
Come on, Antonio.
No.
So Bruno,
Call your son. He'll come up.
Yeah.
Bruno, quick question: when you were in the what year did you get the liquor license?
Let's see, 97.
90. So what made you get it? If
I was looking for a liquor license for a while, and a place down the road where the junkyard is across the street from the Blue, they had a Stop and Shop there, and they were just selling it. So I bought it for $75,000. I'm thinking, I'm crazy spending all this money. But
And look what they're worth today, right?
they're worth it.
They're
so,
worth it.
how much is your bar business nowadays?
We're pretty good. I mean, I don't have a bar. We make drinks.
Okay.
But no bar to sit at.
Oh, okay.
But
so,
we make...
Because I heard your wife in the YouTube video say martinis. Yeah.
We make all of it. We have a peach sangrias, all different kind of...
There's in a little back room over there where the like the back dining room is.
I teach the girls how to make everything or the peach
really?
sangrias.
Really? Well, we got to have you over on a fucking fun Sunday fun day. Gotta make us some drinks.
I got a giant bar down my basement down here. I got a 14-seat
got a
bar in the
bartender.
basement.
That's funny.
I wish I had that.
Oh, yeah.
There's no room.
There's no room. He literally has no room.
Yeah,
I'm not even joking.
I mean, it used to be an old farmhouse.
Yeah.
So my other question, Bruno, is I know yesterday, 2 days ago. Today is September 13th. So when you guys see this, you'll be a couple days past. But 2 days ago was September 11th. Now, during that time when you were open, and again, pray for all the families. God rest their souls. All that horrible incident on September 11th. We remember them. Cheers. Salute to all those. But you being, open that time in business now, 91, that would be 10 years. How was that? What do you anything about that time that you felt?
I just saw that. I couldn't believe what was happening. That was about it.
Do you remember business when that happened? It was a ghost town.
It was.
The world thought it was coming to an end.
They couldn't believe it, yeah.
I mean, we were...
And everybody cared for each other.
Yeah. That was like a shock. Like, nobody was coming in.
Every car.
Nobody.
Everybody was shocked.
I can remember where I was. I was on 22 going to the Verizon store on MacArthur Road to get my phone fixed. Yeah. I was listening to Howard Stern, and I heard it happening as it was happening. And like doing a vivid description. And then I thought to myself, I said, I'm calling my cousin John because my cousin John worked in those towers. And he was in the smaller tower, I think. So I try to call, the network's down. I read out, network's down. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like really worried about my cousin. Get to MacArthur Road, and I'm, find the network is shut the fuck down. And that was crazy.
Yeah. I was listening to Howard Stern, too. You can remember where you're at?
Yeah.
I went into a psychiatry office, not for myself, for work.
Probably for yourself.
I probably could have used it, but
Probably for
I
yourself.
remember telling this guy, Dr. Rothenberger, I said, have you seen what's going on? And they didn't know what's going on. And I told him, and he jumped up so fast. It turns out both his kids worked in the World Trade Centers.
Wow.
But luckily, one took a sick day, and the other one didn't go to the office that day and was making sales calls for Goldman Sachs somewhere else.
Wow.
God was watching them.
Yeah, that's
I was
just,
actually heading into the city.
oh my God.
I just saw it on TV happening. That was.
I was
about
heading
it.
in
It was
there.
shocking. It was absolutely.
I couldn't believe it.
Everything going on. Then they grounded everything.
That was business for that week after.
fucking
It was-
dead.
Yeah.
I mean, it was 2 days straight. We went from, like, back then, we were looking to do on that day that it hit, that was probably like a $2,500 to $3,000 day.
Was it on a Wednesday?
Like,
I think it was a Tuesday that happened.
Tuesday or Wednesday?
$500. $500. And, like, I was like, are you, the next day I went in, nothing. I thought, like, what the hell's going on here? Like, come on out. You know?
People are afraid.
Yeah, everybody was. I mean, and then the TV, we had TVs in that shop, so we're watching this going. It's just like making more of a hysteria for the few people that came in. That was the conversation. You know what I mean? Like there was no stray from anything else. But I mean, even that weekend, it was that. And I was like, are we going to get back to fucking normal here? Like, because you're
It was a while before.
you're feeling the pain because you're like, what the hell happened to our country here? And then also, though, the economics, like nobody's, because the bills are still, it's no different than COVID.
People were afraid
the
to
electric's still
spend.
coming.
Yeah,
everything's still coming. Our insurance is due, everything's due. But it was a catastrophe of a time. I mean, God, my God. That was, these experiences we've had over our careers.
Pendulum shift.
Yeah.
And all those service people that gave their lives.
Oh,
Yeah.
the firemen running into it. The first responders going into it.
Up the steps.
Up the steps, right? And then,
Knowing what they're going into.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
And they may not come back out.
they're not. Yeah.
I mean, these
And
people.
a lot of them didn't.
Yeah,
And a lot of them didn't.
What is it, about 3,000? Right, we lost about 3,000 lives.
Yeah,
Somewhere
man.
around there.
Yeah, I mean,
That
it's
was a shame.
It was a shame, and you look at it, you just say to yourself, wow, hopefully nothing like that ever happens again. I mean, we've had a lot of shit, but
So as we go into the early 2000s, then Bruno, any stories you got? Anything you got that you would love to tell? I know you have plenty.
comical, anything. Like,
Anything-
this happened one time.
Not really. I mean, it was just the employees were just some of them.
Just employee struggles.
Yeah,
That's
some of the,
that's easy.
about it.
That's about it.
That's
Your
right.
customer base has been the
Customers
same.
have been always good.
Good.
Yeah,
Good area.
I gotta say that
He's got
My
loyal customers.
My customers all treat me good.
Yeah.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
good. So no delivery,
No delivery.
That's surprising.
and since 1991, no delivery.
I mean, occasionally to catering spots.
Catering, yeah.
Like the hospitals or something like that, but no delivery. No, I don't want to get involved with delivery.
Now, did you hold out on credit cards? Because I know Westgate Pizza, it took
I
him
held-
forever to get credit cards.
Oh, the guy must have came back. His name was Richard Dean. He came back to me like, I don't know, 20, 25 times. He goes, man, you're the hardest one I got to sign up. I didn't want credit cards. And then they took off, and it's like, damn it, man.
And there's still
hate
places
credit
today
cards. Oh, yeah.
that don't take them. Sometimes you wish,
I wish I
and they're
would've never
known for
started.
it, and they're known for it, and people go there. Even reps will go there, figuring out a way because they're in such demand on how to pay them. Whether they got to
Well,
use an
now-
ATM or something.
I just switched over to the other way, and I just couldn't pay these fees no more.
Oh, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I mean, that little machine. It's costing me more rent than anything else.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're going to discuss after this.
yeah, next segment we're going to get into that because it's a killer, that whole thing. And you're here for all of us here are good people to be in that conversation because it's funny when consumers will be like, "You're the only one," you're not the only one.
I
You
go
just
get-
want to say we're the only one.
I go get gas and I see an extra $1 charge on my credit card. It's like, Okay, I guess they're doing it too. Whatever.
Well, they started.
Everybody's got to make money.
Some places still have the signs up for gas, cash, 5 cents discount. It's the same difference.
It's the same difference.
5% they're charging.
They did it forever.
They did it before even this. They were charging.
We'll get into that next segment, but I want to go on quick. Let's go then. Fast forward, COVID. Let's talk about it.
I got to say, COVID it bothered our dining room because they shut us down.
Yeah.
But we put the guards up and everything else, and our takeout just took off, and I switched servers to bag checkers.
Yep.
Yeah, we did the same thing.
Yeah, so all the stuff would be going into the back room there, and people walk in, they'd ask them what number or whatever they got, and they go back there, check them. Now that we have the barrier up, it didn't fit underneath the plastic, so they'd walk them around the other side, and I got to say, COVID didn't really.
Yeah, I thought in COVID business actually was better than it ever was.
It helped us.
Yeah, it helped us. We were
I
all
mean, it hurt the
barefoot.
dining room, but we
made up for it.
We made up, and you were allowed to sell drinks to go.
Yeah.
Oh, so you were selling drinks to go.
I was selling sangrias, martinis to go. They let us do it.
Yeah.
If we were allowed to charge $9, $10, $12 for a drink to go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. And
Take a whole
people
picture.
were happy because of the
They
time.
were happy they couldn't drink. Alcohol went up through the roof the way the
We
beer
drink
gardens.
every fucking day.
Oh, that did too, huh?
Yeah, you were
Oh
stuck at
my
home.
gosh,
so
you were stuck at home. You on a Friday, Saturday,
true.
Sunday. What if you want to watch football? You're okay. You're not at the bars. You can't go to the bar. What can I do? I still could have 15, 20 fucking people in my house because I ain't worried about it. And fucking I'll party. So you got to go buy liquor.
Yeah.
You got to go do this.
Yeah. It's amazing how they
How
didn't
is
shut down the liquor. Huh?
Yeah, liquor's essential.
liquor always works.
Yeah, liquor always works, right? That's an essential.
Numb them up. Numb them the fuck up. You know?
They buy liquor and they buy the food. They're happy.
Now, during COVID, I know like we did and some other restaurants have, we opened up early. You know, we said, fuck it. We're opening up our dining room. I don't give a shit what the fuck these
We
people
opened
said.
up.
Yeah, I mean, the red light, green light, stop. It was like, what am I, in fucking kindergarten over here? I'm not doing stop and go with you anymore. Go fuck yourself. Hey, people
We
come
opened.
in. Yeah,
I
your dining room.
couldn't let my servers sit at home no more.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to lose your
You're
good
losing.
servers.
Yeah.
No, they had to get back to normal. And then you had a few people come in, you know, I don't know what you're talking about. There's nobody sitting there.
People were arguing to wear masks. It's like, I can't enforce the mask.
No.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do? Fight with the person?
No,
I have people coming in with masks, no mask. I said, I don't know what to do for you. I said, you don't want to sit next to them? Go sit in another
That actually
table,
happened
you
to
know?
me
Get
at your
takeout.
place, remember?
Yes.
Remember the lady turned around and
Oh,
yelled
I
at me?
remember this story.
Yeah.
You fucking told me.
I was
What
like,
did she say?
what?
What did she say?
She got I think it was pizza she got from you. She turned around and she said, "You should have a mask on." I'm like, are you talking to me? I don't want to fucking wear a mask.
And they want me to enforce it. How do you enforce something like that?
No,
You can.
You're losing your cup. Either way, you're going to lose one or the other.
Yeah, either way. And the one that's pissed is still going to come back.
Yeah.
we had a guy
Because
come
they're going
in.
to find out it doesn't fucking work.
We had no mask on. You know, I'm not being by a 600-degree oven. Guy comes in, looks at me, Joe Ruffino, you're fucking killing the world. You're killing your bastard. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. You got to leave. I chase him out the front door. Get the fuck, go behind the glass, almost rip the whole glass down because my dining room's filled. Who the fuck are you telling me get out of here? So then I go outside and people are out there because you had the curbside and stuff. He's standing like 50 yards from me screaming, I'm calling the police! Fuck you! I was like, this guy's fucking nuts. And people are like, what's happening with him? I said, he's having a nervous fucking breakdown. I said, come in the store. Come on, just come pick up your clothes. Don't worry about it. I had one person, where's your mask? It fell off while I was yelling at him. Come on in, sister. Don't worry about it, you know?
We bring it out to the curb, you know.
Oh, we did it, yeah,
The ones
curbside,
especially
whatever you wanted.
The ones that have health issues,
No problem.
We put it in their trunk, no problem.
We still have people to this
honor
day that we go out, we exchange change from stuff.
Yeah.
They call us up, they say, listen, I can't. All right, no problem. We know they'll call up when they get it. Hey, I'm outside, order with 122 or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, we got it. You know, or they'll pay credit
that.
card and we bring it up. That's just called service, you know.
Yeah.
There's no big deal with them.
We have no problem with that.
Yeah, that's a piece of cake. But crazy time, you know.
Yes, it was.
Different time.
Holy.
Hopefully it doesn't come back.
Wow.
I just took down the plastic.
You just took it down.
I just took down the plastic because my one daughter wanted it up until she hit college in January. So now I told her, I said, I'll give you $100 a month if I could take it down 6 months early. So I'm paying her $100 now so I could take the otherwise she wouldn't want to work.
I got you.
She says she felt protected, not from the COVID. She just felt protected from the customer in case. I said, it's a piece of plexiglass. I said, they could punch right through it.
What a fucking business that was, huh? Those plexiglass people made
plexiglass
fucking money.
It went up 400%.
Oh, my God. I went to buy it, and it's like, oh, my God.
I bet you fucking
really.
George Soros owned the fucking company that makes all the plexiglass in the world.
100%.
And then Pelosi fucking put stock on it, made $1 billion and fucking left.
And then Clinton flipped it.
Yeah, you want to know why her tits are so big? Because he fucking is an inside trader.
Oh, man.
Unfucking believable.
That and the masks.
Yeah, that
Oh,
and the best part about the mask part is the fucking CDC came out, said it doesn't work, does not protect you. And then on CNN, the fucking one doctor, I forget his name, was on there, and they even said, well, it's the CDC, it doesn't work. It doesn't. They admitted to it, and these are people, that's what they watch. And they're still...
You gotta say though, people are pretty creative
Yeah.
during COVID. Like who put women put panties over her face, or guys putting underwears. Like they create guys with buckets over their head. With cutouts. Like people really got creative with some
that piece of plexiglass.
Yeah.
If you didn't like it, why the
Like
fuck
you're
even
a
come
relative.
out? Just get delivery if you're that fucking worried about it. Why eat in a restaurant?
I had a friend of mine. He ordered online an actual. It was clear, so he came in. I was like, "The hell'd you do to your skin?" I'm looking. I was like, "Oh wait, that's a mask." He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "It fools people all the time," but it was actually pretty cool how it was. It basically was like a grill that was just clear, looking like something similar to what's on the mic, but wide open, but made out of plastic. So, but it was a mask.
Yeah.
You understand? So,
Read his lips and everything.
everything. It was the most creative thing that a guy came in.
You saw those memes, whatever the fuck they're called, of the people with the Walmart. They got the fucking garbage bag on. Some lady has a thong over her fucking nose because she had to walk. She can't get into Walmart, but she does take her thong off and put it over her fucking face. Here's my mask now, bitch. I'm going to get fucking Cheerios for my son. Like, you want me to put a mask on to get Cheerios?
Because at that time, there was no protocol. People were just, it's whatever you use, you put on and stuff.
Yeah.
But it was a different time in business. And now getting to that, after that, now we're back mostly to normal. Have you seen... But that's it.
Oh, yeah, people are out. They're out.
You're back.
Yeah, they're back.
No, same thing with us. I'm just saying business-wise, yeah.
Every once in a while, somebody comes in with a mask on now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, it is what it is.
You're not going to stop
You're not
that.
going to change those people. Those people are done. They're gone.
They got health issues, whatever.
If they're health older, but I'm saying if you're a younger person, that's it. It's sheep. They're over. And that's fine. They're gone. You're never going to get them back.
They drink the Kool-Aid, God
They're going
bless
to
them.
say.
But they drink the Kool-Aid.
So dinner-wise, pizza-wise, other than your Sicilian, which was fucking amazing, and chicken marsala and stuff, anything else, and the desserts?
We sell a lot of seafood, a lot of the basic dishes.
Dishes.
Yeah, linguine alla Bruno with the shrimp scallops and the
Nice.
clams. Yeah.
That's what I usually get, actually.
Yeah,
Really?
You do, yeah.
I get that.
Nice. That sounds good.
That sounds you just saying it sounds good.
What's
It's light, too.
What's your feeling though after COVID? How about the cost of goods?
This
I know.
is crazy.
It's nuts, right?
I yell at Antonio all the time over there.
It's
I yell at him, but it's
and
not his fault.
It's like the things that are the intangibles, like the takeout goods, the dressings, the stuff that a lot of times we're not charging for. Those
He
are
actually makes his own dressings, Joe.
better for you. But then the stuff
does,
you're
yeah.
buying to make it is still up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so everything that goes into all those things are more expensive now. And then now you look at sauce. Look what happened coming out of California. They're never going back.
That's
Guys
never
that
going
use
back
Bonta,
down.
$64 a case. I mean, that you just went up 52% in 18 to 20 months.
For no reason,
But
really.
It rained.
What was it?
It rained.
Rain. You remember we saw that? I showed you the email.
The rain?
The
Yeah,
rain.
Because it rained.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought there was a fucking forest fire next to the fucking tomato farm because there hasn't
Forest
been
fire,
rain
you
in
got
2
rain.
weeks. In
Diesel
two fucking years.
trucks.
Wait, the first raise came because the cans came from China and we couldn't get the cans. So every time you're being spoon fed, what the hell is going on?
We can't keep up to raising what they're raising every week.
No.
Every time I raise.
I can't even keep up.
We're behind. We're behind. You raise and you're behind. You're at a point where it's like you're throwing up the white flag. Somebody help me here.
Bruno, you got to talk to the guy on my page because he posted that he can make a 16-inch grande pizza at home with grande cheese for $1.
I know.
Just now?
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
2 weeks ago.
We talked about it in the first episode.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I guess he doesn't have 4 kids to shop for at home.
Well, you should come over and start making
Yeah.
it for me then.
I
can make some extra profit.
I would love to see how he's
Show
doing
me
it.
how it's done.
Show
please.
us how it's
I
done.
like to retire like that.
I mean, you know,
I'll put him in charge of the shop.
In Joe's words, they always do it better than you.
Yeah.
yeah.
God bless him.
I would like to see it. But this is a guy who doesn't even own a pizza shop. You understand? The most opinionated, the guy couldn't even come in and make a mix. He wouldn't know what goes in the alternatives you have for pizza sauce and how many different ways you can go about preparing it. You know, if you asked him, give me a count on what's in the can of tomatoes, he wouldn't even understand what the fuck you mean. You know, they got all these opinions. You know, what's a blonde? You know, did you ever see a blonde? I don't mean a woman. We're talking tomatoes, asshole.
A blondie.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, in the can, if you open up, I don't like if I see a tomato come in, I got these blondes. I let somebody know, hey, something must be wrong with these.
Yeah.
You know, it can't happen. But, I mean, Alta Cucina is very consistent. You know, those tomatoes are truly good and consistent. But at the end of the day, California's tomatoes are not going back. They never do.
They never go back down.
You know, it's unreal. And then mozzarella, the price of mozzarella.
Cheese is not going down, and flour.
No.
That's because those cocksuckers in California, they got to pay their $4,000 a month rent for an 800 square foot apartment.
Yeah.
So they got to pay their employees.
Well,
money.
listen, I've been now 4 times out to Modesto where you know they do the tomatoes and stuff, and to give you an idea of the stretch of this area, I'm going to say where the factories are. So when you look at all the canning factories, like I'll say 3 of the biggest ones that probably are Pacific Coast Packers, Escalon, and Stanislaus. You can actually see the buildings within range of each other. Okay, so it's all in the same vicinity. Now, with that being said, so if right here we are where the plant is, these tomatoes are taken out of the farm, and in less than 4 hours, on average, Stanislaus is 2.5 to 3. When I was at this Saturday, and Escalon said the same thing. So picture this: it's a 2.5, 3 hour drive away. So if 2.5, 3 hours, we're almost to where? Baltimore. 2.5, 3 hours, we're past Manhattan. That's how big the farming area is. All right? So so when you look at what they're talking about, because I've been there, I get it.
I have too, yeah.
But it's hard to consume and fathom. I mean, you're on the highways driving, and there's tomato trucks. Back in the day, so you're from 91, and you worked, tomatoes went up once a year in the harvest.
That's it.
September, you got the price. Flour was twice a year. Winter wheat, summer wheat.
Which was maybe a quarter.
You know, a quarter. Cheese was once a month. You didn't have a Friday market.
No.
You got, and the guy.
Then maybe during the summer it would go up because
it would get salty, and then you had to put it by the oven
or the boardwalk.
Yeah, they put. But remember when a case of cheese would come in and it was salty. I don't know if you call it, but in the 80s and late 70s, Tony Reno used to say, "Well, put it by the oven."
Put it by.
Leave it outside.
Leave it outside. But it's sweaty. It's got it. You'll take the. I always look at it like, and Tony was half in the bag all the fucking time. But at that time, you couldn't get Grande delivered on a truck. It had to be a jobber because it was like Vassatoro. It was Vassatoro had it, and there was one other company that had the rights to bring it across.
Lisanti.
No, it was a small jobber company. Like, it wasn't Lisanti. And there was certain areas that.
What year was that?
You're talking late 70s, 80s, you know.
Yeah,
oh, wait, heck, I want to bring this up, though. Think about this. Remember, Polly was a good cheese.
Yeah.
Remember, everybody was using Polly. You know, Grande and Lisanti had it out because remember, Grande had the 2 cows, and it said, and then Joe Lisanti, he started using that.
Lisanti had the Lisanti K, which was a box with a cow.
Right. So they ended up, Grande had the same
And by
box.
the way, that was a fantastic cheese, the Lisanti K.
It was a fantastic cheese.
And then you probably remember there was the 2 little Italian guys. You get half your cheese from Roma, the Grande, and then you get 20 cases from the 2 little Italian guys that came in the white van.
The white van, Tony Reno,
Yeah, he used to always come.
When he used to go to Vegas, he would be loaded. He'd
but
start
the thing was,
it
was very territorial back then.
That's what, yes.
Pennsylvania was that. Philly was another thing. New Jersey
it,
was one thing. South Jersey
was
another thing.
Areas.
No.
You
couldn't step into another. You had to like call, be like, listen, this guy's calling me for,
Well, were they selling all the same cheese?
No, it was very. You
so
had to know
everybody.
But the polio is a good
story.
story. I mean, we're about the same age, so 81 you started, all right? Well, right around that time is when Polio got bought by Kraft. I think it was early 80s. Man, I remember that it was like, I think it was Angelo Nicolosi called my father. So he was like, that's it. God rest him. Great family. Nicolosi's, Philip Peeberg, great family. Big shout out to them. If you're in Peeberg, go see them. Great pizza. But that was like, it was what do you call that? Like a boycott. I remember we used to mix Grande and Polio was our mix. And after that, my father next week, that's it, no more. They want American, and then came to where it is today. It's like, it's good cheese though, still though. The freaking chew,
Yeah. I remember Dom at Westgate. I'd be making pizza during Friday Rush, and too much cheese, and he'd literally be pulling it off the pizza, throwing it back into the bucket because it went up 20 cents this week, pound.
Those are the days.
20 cents.
So let's wrap this up.
Okay.
We're into it as well. And then the next segment, we'll talk about
some of the topics that we have to go over, which is going to be some good insight.
All right.
All right. Well, let's we'll take a break quick. We'll be back again. PizzaFellas Podcast, episode 6. We got our guest here, Antonio
Bruno Scipioni, 4034 Easton Avenue, Bethlehem Township, off William Penn Highway. It's not far. Wherever you are, it's not far.
Go try it.
It's
the
not.
Sicilian was
Here's
fucking banging.
Here's the thing. We're telling you this. So you may be in Allentown, you may be in wherever you are, 20 miles away, but there's going to come a time where you're going to be by his place. So instead of deciding where the hell I can go, we're giving you great advice saying, we all know you like pizza, Italian food.
Mention the podcast.
Go over here and see this man.
Yeah, and you're going to pick it up. You're going to get it with a smile, too. So, you're going to have a great person
say the
to talk to
podcast, and he's going to give you a big hug and kiss.
Yeah.
And take some cheesecake home, too.
There you go.
There you go.
If you announce PizzaFellas Podcast, he'll give you a little glass of sangria on the house.
There you go.
There you go. That sangria is good. All right, we'll be back in a couple minutes, guys. Segment 3, final segment, episode 6, PizzaFellas Podcast. See you soon.
Yeah, that was good.
All right, we are back. We are back here for the last segment of PizzaFellas Podcast, episode 6. Episode 6, PizzaFellas Podcast. Real quick, we want to shout out for the Weller that was given to us tonight.
The Workroom Pub on Instagram. And this one is, Justin, what is this now?
We are drinking and taking a shot of Weller, the original weeded bourbon special reserve cigar batch.
Oh, look at that. We're cigar smokers.
Batch. We're cigar smokers.
We got a cigar batch.
Drinkers now.
Salute.
Look,
Hey, that worked out.
Salud.
Oh, that was fucking delicious.
that is.
Oh, that's my new
God.
favorite.
Yeah.
Holy
Oh, it hits
shit.
right at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my new favorite. I got to buy a couple of these.
Oh,
Well,
my
not
God.
buy, but I don't know. I'll trade you some pizzas for it.
I almost want to interpret how they created that.
Oh,
Hats off.
Saving a ton of fucking cigars.
It's like playing with food. This guy's playing with bourbon,
Well, we'll get them on. We'll find out.
right now, we are going to announce the winner of our episode 3 Whiskey Wheel Spin, which was the Weller. This is another Weller,
That's
the
a beautiful
original
bottle,
Weeder Burn
Sal.
Special Reserve. Beautiful.
Yeah,
And the winner here is, and guys, when we do this, Justin Juiceman from Enter.net, he is the one just spinning right through it. He's picking a random subscriber. And fortunately, we have him live tonight.
Hey,
My
what's up,
cousin,
Michael?
Mike Elias. Michael
Hey,
Elias.
what's up,
Michael?
nephew?
you
Michael
go.
Elias, his family owns Elias Produce Market in Allentown.
This is the bottle you won, buddy. There you go.
If you're in Allentown, you're
Reserve.
looking for a great place to go buy produce, Elias Market.
Elias
That's where you got to
Market
head to.
right
My
there.
brother-in-law,
Actually,
Joe Elias, Gus Elias, Michael Elias, they're running it down there.
A lot of Mediterranean stuff, too. Not only produce. So
Not just
Hats
produce.
off.
You go get deli meats, chicken meat, any kind, and
Michael.
stuff you would never
Is he the
imagine.
one ripping around here in the
Michael, make
Challenger
sure,
the
tell
other day?
Dad and Gus we gave a big
Was
shout
that him?
out, all right?
Yeah, he has the Challenger.
The
He
orange
has,
Challenger.
the
He's
orange-
ripping around,
If
pissing
you-
off
if
the
you-
neighbors.
If you hear a 900
The Hellcat.
horsepower car
Dude, he was
coming past
ripping
your house,
up and down
it's
the
not a
road,
bomb,
100
it's my
miles an hour.
nephew's
It's
car.
fucking Hellcat.
Well, Michael, cheers to you. I'll see you soon. Love you, bro.
Love you.
All right, so we're gonna get into some topics here. We got Bruno here. He's He's going to continue with us. We got Jerry from the Crust. We got Oliver, Oliver here, our social media advocate. And we're going to get into some stuff.
We still got Bruno Scipioni here, 4034 Eastern Avenue, Bethlehem Township. Go see him. No online ordering. Call him on the phone. What's your phone number, Bruno?
610-867-9040.
There you go.
So what do we want to start out here?
What topic you're talking about? What are you bringing up?
So I want to bring up this credit card processing fee. Why? Why am I bringing this up? Because it's an important topic, and more, not only pizza shops, not only restaurants, but everything that consumes
it's not uncommon anymore. It's not uncommon. For you, those of you that say it's uncommon, you're uncommon. It's being done more and more every day, and the percentages are at least at about 40 to 50%.
Look at Oliver.
I buy a lunch every day from somewhere. I cover a big sales territory. I go down towards Philly. I go out towards York tomorrow, up in Scranton. Even up in Scranton, it's still all mom and pop, and they're like in the 80s up there, but they still charge that credit card fee. So here, I just got a little example I'll go through quick. This was a pizza shop up in Hazleton yesterday, so I had a pretty decent-sized order. So right here, I got the receipt. $411, the $24 tax, $3 delivery charge. I did give them a nice delivery tip on that, but the credit card fee was $17.51.
Yeah.
So if they didn't charge that,
right,
that's coming out of that owner's pocket. That owner has a lot of expenses. People think, it costs a few dollars to make a pizza or make something. They forget all the other costs that we talked about. It
doesn't cost a few dollars to make a pizza.
Yeah, it costs a lot more.
They don't see what goes out.
But think about if this guy had just 4 of these orders a day, 5 of these orders a day, just big orders, not counting his regular orders. That's $100 out of his pocket.
Right.
Multiply that by 6 or 7 days. Yeah, I mean.
Well, wait, time out a second. Here's the other thing.
And you got to pay for the equipment.
Did you use American Express?
Yes.
Okay, so now
that's a higher fee.
Here's the thing. So what consumers don't understand: rewards cards. All right, American Express cards, corporate regular Visa, MasterCard. If it's an out-of-state card. All right, if it's a call-in corporate card out of state, if it's a call-in corporate card in state, if it's a call-in regular card, your fees change.
Yeah, they actually asked me if I was going to stop in to run the card because it would be more expensive if they ran it over the phone.
But the card that's out of state can cost you 6%. So now if you get a $400 order, you're paying 6% as the operator.
$24.
All right, right. And now you break that down over, say you're doing $2,000 or $3,000 in the morning in corporate catering. Well, do the math.
$180.
$180 out of the bottom line. It's already a tight bottom line. Why? And then if you got rewards cards, that's a whole nother thing. I am paying for the rewards.
Yeah, I tell the customer that all the time.
So the person could go fly in a plane, get in a bathtub, get a jacuzzi, get his body washed with bath salt, whatever the hell it is, get rubbed seasoned salt all over your galloons, and then come out with an apron and wash it off with some tasty fucking tea. I gotta pay for that. Invite me and I'll pay for it. Otherwise, pay the full fucking percent and say thank you and go the fuck home. What the fuck are we talking about here? All right, I calmed down. I lost myself.
Exploded. Look at his head.
Wow.
But I can't. What? I mean, this is bullshit. You're standing with the corporate guy instead of the mom and pop guy.
All right, can somebody get a fan on Joe's head?
I got it.
Hey, let Jerry talk.
So there are different fees when it comes
Get him
to
some
cards.
orange juice.
So you have Amex, you have Discover, you have Visa, you have MasterCard, you have all these cards. But people don't realize you have 1.5% of people that do cashback. You have 2% for people that shop at grocery stores. You got all these different fees. Amex might give you
3%, 4%, 5% at restaurants.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right,
Up to 5%.
Up to 5, yeah.
Right, but everything changes. So if you're doing, you fly. Oliver, if you fly, you go all over the place with the kids for games. You get.
Oh yeah, I use it.
Right,
I get hit, but I still.
As merchants, as us, we get hit with a higher fee because
Yeah.
we actually pay those fees for those mileages
Right,
for people
Jeff.
like you who fly.
Yeah. Now think if I order this through Grubhub. Now you got to pay the fucking Grubhub fee too.
Well, what would somebody do? Our fees were, when I switched over, I was in the Valley, I was probably one of the first people that switched over. And, you know, it's funny. That's
why you took the heat.
Well, and I still, to this day, everybody will be like, he's the only guy that charges. That's what I have to say to you.
I don't feel bad.
No, I don't feel bad about it because it was costing us $100K a year. Like, what would you do with $100K? I don't put it in my pocket. I put it back into the business. All right? So what is so undeserving about that? And why, as a consumer, would somebody be so undeserving for any of these businesses? Just, it's a reality. You're reaping the benefits of what you get. I'm not complaining about that. So why complain about us protecting our bottom line? And it's not just us. It's in the gas industry. Like Oliver said, way before this, if you paid cash for gas at many places, 5 cents, 6 cents a gallon cheaper. It's the same thing. 10 cents. You know, some 10. Yeah. I mean, this is the same thing. The problem is we are giving you some intelligence here. Why you, at that moment, that person that wants to complain, you don't have that sense of thought. It's right. Oh, he's ripping. Nobody's ripping anybody off. We're doing, in New York, this was being done, in the cities, it was being done way before. And I love the person, Bruno, that will come in and say, and Jerry, you ever had to hear this? That's illegal. Right. What are you talking about?
What are you talking
I'm getting my lawyer. All right, get your lawyer. Here, take my business card. I'm never coming back. Unfortunately, I'm sorry that you're so upset. Like, I don't get upset when they say, I stay very calm. Here's my card. I'll put my name on the back, and, you know, contact us at when you want. And I'm sorry you feel the way you are. That's how I handle it.
Your lawyer's going to tell you you're a fucking idiot.
I mean, but, you know, the person comes in, I'm sorry. And we post it. You know, you want this thing where he doesn't post it. We do post it.
When did you start, Bruno?
I just started about a year ago.
So and what made you change?
Too much money at the end every month. Too much.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Too much coming out of the bottom
second
line.
Day of the month, and the third, boom, white sugar.
And then I look at the statement at the end of the year. It's like, holy shit, I'm working 7 days.
Doing this. I'm paying these.
Making them a partner.
You know what I always say to credit card guys when they would come in? I'd say, you know, you got that smile. I said, what's that smile? You just make such fucking easy money off the backs of slaves like me.
Yeah.
All right, and I says, what's your book? Because they call it a book, like a bookmaker. They call it a book. I want to know before we sit down and talk, how many do you have? 325. Man, you're making fucking money. Yeah. Well, you're making money off of people, and you do fucking nothing.
It's hot real estate, that little spot on your counter for them.
That's it. Like there's guys out there that buy books after books after books.
So you pay rent on that machine?
No, just real estate.
The money they're making.
Yeah.
The money they're
No, I know. I just saw it.
It's loan sharking. It's loan sharking. They charge you.
Legal.
It's legal loan sharking.
Credit card companies are the only one that are allowed to double dip. They charge the customer 20, 40%.
That's what I was just going to say.
And then they charge us.
Right. So they charge you. Listen, I have a great credit score, and I still have a lot of cards that are 17, 18, 20.
Oh, it's always going to be like that.
Yeah. That doesn't change. So why is that legal?
Double dipping.
They double dip. They double dip. And they want you to use credit cards everywhere.
Yeah, hey, by paying cash, you're going to keep yourself in your budget, too, because these people get carried away with their cards. And just like Bruno just mentioned, you know, they're crying to you about 4%, but you know what? They're going to use the credit card. They're going to pay. They're going to pay $20 on that.
They're not complaining about the 27% interest.
Yeah,
the thing that gets me is they'll come in. What made me really change then is they'll come in for a slice and a soda, and they go, "Well, this is all the money I have, is the credit card." I said, "Well, here, just take the slice and the soda." It said, "It won't."
Saving you.
It'll be cheaper for me. I said, next time we'll take care of it, you know?
Yeah.
Just take it. I said, I can't afford to give you a slice and a soda on a credit card.
You know,
now they come in, I don't give a shit if they charge 20 cents. I'll charge whatever they want.
I had recently, though, something happened. It was probably about a few months ago. I was up front, and the lady came in and stuff, and, you know, she got the slices, and something happened with the card. I was like, listen, don't worry. Take the slices. You'll get me later. She said, no, look at me. Don't worry about it. And I from the time I've been at Biagio's, I've had a lot of instances like that where a situation happened. I'm like, take the food, $80. Just take it. I trust you.
Yep, I
get
tell
back.
them that all the time.
And you know, I never once got stiffed.
Nope.
And the people looked at me like I've never been told. I said, well, I trust you.
Crazy, right?
Yeah. They look at me because I'm trusting them. I'm like, I'm not going to not give you the food. Your family's got to eat. This is an odd situation. So unfortunately,
you'll figure it out later.
You can come back next week. Next time you come in, I'm fine by it, and I'm really fine by this. But
we have a lady who comes in once a week for a large Italian hoagie. Her and her husband split it. She comes to me the one day about a couple months ago. She goes, you know, I love your Italian hoagie. I love the 22-inch. Me and my husband split half and half. That's our dinner and then our lunch the next day. She goes, my neighbor, though, won't come to you guys anymore. I said, why? She goes, because that idiot is pissed you charge for cards instead of just taking fucking money out for free from the bank and coming and buying the food. She goes, you know what I do? I go to the bank right across the street. I come here. I get my hoagie, and I go back.
That's it.
She goes,
Simple
it's
solve.
very simple solve.
Once
What's
you know
the
we
issue?
charge,
Yeah.
I'm
Get cash.
boycotting you because I can't use. All right, well I'm sorry.
So you don't go to the
know,
bank? Like most people go to the bank during the week.
They
At
go to
least
the
I
bank.
go twice a week. So
Hey, you go the steak. Talk about steak shops. Gino's, Pat's, Steve's Prince of Steaks. Cash only, all of them.
Think
And
about
they
that.
got a machine in there, right? Get cash out.
And they charge you for the machine.
$6 to use the machine.
And know who gets the money?
Yeah,
They do.
They do.
Yeah,
They own the machine.
$6
That's
to get
money.
the machine.
That's money.
That's money with the lines
I
they
like.
have.
I like to put
All
that
right?
in my place.
$6 charge. You're pulling out $30, whatever it is you pull out, and you got a $6 flat charge. So it doesn't matter what you pull out. You're paying this, and you know what? The tourist trap, as we called it, people pay it, and then they take the picture of themselves, putting it on Instagram, TikTok,
And that just cost them $150.
And they just cost
$150, and you're in the shittiest fucking part of Philly.
Yeah.
You got the fucking crackhead
Yeah.
on the basketball court.
Yeah.
You got that guy over there. You got
Pay the tolls. You
Gotta
wait
find
for the time to
parking.
go there, come back.
You got five parking. Then you got to sit there, and you got the zombies walking around the fucking city.
I really think our next
What else is
episode
fucking
should
there?
be about cheesesteaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we talk so much about it. And I'm going to tell you something, and not to cut anybody off, but is there shitty food in Lehigh Valley? I shouldn't say shitty, but not to my par. Yeah. Is there great food in Lehigh Valley? Yes. Is there great cheesesteaks in Lehigh Valley?
Yes. And I've
so
eaten at
why
those
the
Philly
fuck
steaks.
do you got to go to Philly?
Yeah, these cocksuckers that, I went to Philly to get a steak. It's a great steak. Then they just paid the toll $6 to get through down in Plymouth meeting.
Okay.
And then
There's
$20 in
great
gas.
steak. There's
for a
great
fucking
steak.
steak.
No,
Not
you don't
one
worry about the
complaint.
price.
Yeah,
There's
one
great.
complaint.
Bruno,
Listen,
Bruno,
there's
do
great.
you do cheesesteaks?
Yeah, we do cheesesteak.
Okay, there's great steaks in Philadelphia. I gotta say, there's also great steaks in fucking New Jersey.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean,
There's
is it-
good steaks in New Jersey. I mean, it's
My one
so
buddy
many
today
places.
just put on Facebook. Shout out to Nick Christie. Hopefully, I'll send that to him. He's watching. He lives in South Carolina, Charleston. He's doing a cheesesteak review down there with a bunch of. He's doing his own thing on Facebook.
Good for him.
Put his new one up.
Hat off,
Philadelphia
Nick Christie.
cheesesteak, a food truck company, and he's doing the video that I'm watching. I'm listening to it. He's like, and you could. I'm not gonna say it. You can go watch it on his Facebook page, but. It was funny, man. Down in Charleston, Philadelphia cheesesteak. Who the fuck said that's a whole other episode? But who the fuck said that's a Philadelphia cheesesteak?
Yeah,
What about
exactly.
the Lehigh Valley? Like we talked about before.
Lehigh Valley cheesesteaks.
what's the difference between the meat in
Nothing.
There's and the meat in Lehigh Valley?
There's
Yeah,
more
it is.
quality.
I mean, I just brought up Steve's Prince of Steaks. Remember that? There was nothing in that steak, and that was ridiculous. For what you paid.
People, they're putting
It was
cheese
okay,
whiz.
but
it's
it
fucking
wasn't
in a can.
exceptional.
That's
No,
what I don't
it's
understand.
amazing. But then
Yeah,
you'll
they
see
say the whiz.
Cheese whiz.
In a
fucking
can.
cheese whiz.
It's a fucking canned item. Cheese whiz.
We put real cheese on it, and they complain to me. It's like,
I'm gonna go to Philadelphia.
I want that orange stuff. in
Go
the
fucking
can. I'm
drive
like,
then.
What? I said, that's not even real cheese.
Yeah,
and it's
fake.
thank you. Thank you, Ashlyn. It's the experience.
You know what I'm going to do? Because I do bring Philly cheesesteaks up to a couple of my buddies up here. I'm just going to get a local cheesesteak and tell like a couple of my neighbors I was bringing steak.
Well, make sure tell them put. Like,
I'm going to tell them it's
a
from
third of
Philly,
the
even
meat,
though
a
it's
third
from
of the meat.
Yeah,
And
I'm going to tell them it's a local. Philly steak, but it's going to be a local shop, and they're going to be like, "Oh yeah, this is the best Philly cheesesteak." And
then they say it's on a seeded roll. I got news for you. I grew up in North
you
Jersey.
can get seeded rolls here now.
Hold
too.
on.
I use seeded rolls.
Hold
I
on.
like seeded
Hold on.
rolls, actually.
I like seeded
I
rolls.
grew up in North Jersey. We didn't have bread with no seeds. We had always bread
I'm okay.
with seeds. It's not nothing new.
Here's my question, because the reason why I didn't go to seeded was we still get it every week. It's somebody saying that, about a nut allergy. So we make sure that we send through, hey, nut allergy, because God forbid, we got almonds, we got pecans that we use in salads, and you just don't want something around. But how do you handle that when that person calls for a cheesesteak and somebody say they have a nut allergy? Just explain to them, I'm sorry, we have seeded bread.
Yeah.
All right, that's I just wanted to ask. That's
I
good.
have to tell him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't use seeded bread, but
But Joe just said a good point before. He made a comment. He said he takes that money and invests it back into the shop. But not only a shop, the community. Because when you look at these restaurants around here, the chain restaurants don't donate to the local schools and programs and things like that. I know Jerry had a fundraiser
they want you to do
today.
the dine and dash.
He had
Give
a
me
dine
some
and dash
compensation.
today, giving money back to the volleyball team at Central Catholic. Joe, I go to him, hey, can I get a discounted rate to feed 84 Parkland football players? He doesn't give me, a discount. He gives me free. And that's a big meal. That's $600-700 in one pop to feed that many kids. Yeah,
I mean, so we help a lot of kids.
And Joe's not the only one. I mean, a lot of these shops in the Valley give back. I see whoever took over Martellucci's, they're doing dine and dashes 4 days a week. Yeah. And they're giving 10, 15,
You do any of that stuff,
back.
Bruno?
Yeah, we help out as much as we can.
Hey, he's a Freedom boy.
Oh, yeah. Freedom.
Oh, really? Went to Freedom.
Yeah, I went to Freedom there, too. With him.
Play my alma mater tomorrow. Or no, Friday, Central Catholic.
Oh.
Central Catholic Freedom at Jay Burney.
We spanked you the other day, just so you know.
Oh, now you're Parkland. Get out of here.
Well, going back to
kids play for Parkland. I got to root for Parkland.
Fuck up, Oliver. Going back to 3.99% on the credit card, we should also not be afraid, and listen to me, people that are out there. If you're using third party, and I don't want to mention the names, you know who they are. The D word, the G word, all that. They charge you a 25, 35, 30% fee, right? And you say, I can't charge my customers that. So why should you eat it? Charge the customer. That's the only way you're going to make that money back.
Yep.
Well, the customer's not going to like it. Well, guess what?
Still
You have a phone number. Have them call you.
And they could come pick it up.
And come pick it up with no 30% fee.
I just don't understand
to order it or not.
I just don't understand that. It's far from
It's
me.
mind-boggling.
It is
to me.
mind-boggling. And then at the end of the day, think about it. On every dollar, they want 35 cents out of it. We're trying to get 20 cents
You
out
just
of every
made that
dollar.
guy a partner. You just made him a
he
partner.
just took on that order. You have no profit, and it's costing you 15% or 10%
How many partners
out of
you
your
need?
pocket.
Credit card. Those
credit card, third party. How many?
Pretty soon, there's nothing left for
Like
you.
we've made these companies, small restaurants have made these companies billionaires.
Imagine everyone
Why
just
are we
stop
doing
fucking
that?
doing it.
Yeah.
That would be great.
The nicest
Imagine
platform
if
out there is
everyone
Slice.
stopped doing it.
Slice is probably the best platform to be on.
Yeah, because it's a quick fee, $2, dollar fee, depending on where you're at.
It's a fair fee, but
It's
these
fair.
other companies, it's insane.
It's a heartfelt situation because, you look at this stuff, right, Sal? And you're like, you're just scratching your head like, bro, you can't be afraid. You need to charge. You need to charge.
I have to this example, everything we're talking about. We had a girl, and I know it's a girl because of its online order, her name, obviously. She lives in Bethlehem. She would order on a Saturday night or Friday night. She had to be drinking.
Are you sure it was a girl? Or maybe she was just
No, I
identifying
said-
herself as a girl?
I just said.
Oh, I'm
'cause of
sorry.
her
That's
name.
next podcast.
Yeah,
Just
but
checking.
I'm assuming she is. I shouldn't assume nowadays. I might get in trouble. But she orders funnel cake fucking fries. Gotta be drinking. I mean, there's no way. $15 delivery fee.
through the apps.
For just the fries.
Listen.
For the apps.
$15
Oh,
delivery fee.
delivery fee, not the fries.
$15 delivery fee.
Yeah.
$9.99 for the funnel cake fries. We're at $25.
Right.
Plus the charge. Plus everything. She's paying like $29.97 for one
just
order of
don't
funnel to
understand
deliver
how-
to
why you
Bethlehem.
don't order from us.
She does it all the time.
I
I'm like-
feel bad.
Just
Thank
that one
you.
item, Sal?
Just one item.
Yeah. I send out
She
the
must
letters.
be drinking.
I just
Has
like,
to be, right?
Why
Like,
do they keep?
Hey, I thank you for ordering that.
No,
I'm just saying.
Shout her out.
Either
Call
drinking
us.
or she's pregnant.
Yeah, or she's smoking.
Or smoking.
Smoking some of that Mike Tyson toad weed that I smoked earlier.
So I just looked it up. So MasterCard CO, not counting bonus, $21 million for the CO. Discover Card CO, $39 million.
Wow.
Who's making the money here?
Yeah,
Come on.
Yeah, think about it. Who's making the money?
We're
flying
paying.
the jets.
We were paying.
No, that was base. That didn't count bonus.
Do they
$39
get a
million
company
for
electric
Discover
car
CO.
too? Are they flying? I guess they're going to invest in the new electric
we
planes.
can talk more minutes on that. One last topic here, Antonio.
I think we
covered most
yeah,
of it,
I think
right?
we covered most of it. Yeah, I was gonna get into like food loss and wrong orders online, and
Another order.
you know that's
Yeah, we'll
that's
get
going to
into
be a huge topic because you know here's what it's about, and if you don't know it, is let's say a person comes to your counter, right, Bruno, and they say to you, I'm not from the area, I'm from fucking Minnesota. I come in and I say, I want a cheesesteak with everything. Okay, you're not taking my order. A girl that you employ does. Boom, you put onions in it. I go back and I said, I don't like onions. Who's at fault? Me for telling you I didn't want onions? I don't like onions? Or you telling me what's really in it?
Yeah, well, you mind if I say?
Go ahead, Joe.
I mean, at that point, if it's at the counter or it's on the phone, it's the operator and his staff. They have to, you got somebody who's coming in, I've never had your cheesesteak, so, all right, well, you want sauce, pickles, onions, hot peppers on it? You know, you have to assist and give that assistance. You know, now if it's an online order, that could be a whole different story. But, you know, then again, you know, if the person you call and they assumed it, we treat it as, okay, well, we give it a pass.
We'll also look at, too, when you take an order, you see if the customer has ordered before, how much they spend.
With a computer
So when they order, you know they know what they're talking about. So going back to my dad said, yeah, it's up to your labor force. I mean your employees must know that you have to have that kind of common sense where if you see this person's only ordered once or twice, not even or never, hey, he orders a cheesesteak. Let me get a large cheese. He's just ordering a large cheesesteak.
Right.
You gotta tell him sauce. Well, I always say if I see that sauce, onions, pickles, hot peppers,
I always
sure you
say
want
the
everything.
same thing, yeah.
I mean, there's items on your menu. So we have dinners. You have dinners, and Jerry, you have dinners. So, but there's certain items on the menu like burgers, you know, hoagies, steak sandwiches. You know, maybe you have a panini, you have a wrap. There are certain things on your menu that you have to describe. Like, for instance, our tuna fish has red onions in it. So when a customer says, oh, I don't want any onions, and we say, well, there's red onions in the mix. Well, they'll always accept that, 99%, but just don't give me additional. We would have, though, you know, if we didn't say that, it would be a problem later. So there's items that are handhelds that you have to have the educated side as the operator. But if a person's ordering an entree, like a piccata, well, you know, if you ordered piccata before, there are capers in it, and there's chance that there's garlic in it. Those are some of the standard things. So, you know, when it comes out then, I mean, we have people that come out, and that's not what I was expecting. Well, vodka sauce has prosciutto in it. And just the other day.
Do you deal with that, Bruno, though?
Just the other day with a gnocchi order,
okay,
and it explains it to you in the menu. All the
That's
dinners,
what we just discussed.
all the dinners are specific,
but those are things you don't
and
explain.
say what's in it, like our different gnocchi.
Right.
What was the issue?
She ordered a gnocchi Adriana, and that's an Alfredo sauce with chicken and broccoli, and she wanted a gnocchi Isabella, and that's in a pink sauce with mozzarella cheese, and it's like, how can you make that mistake? The server brought it back to me.
Yeah, I just change it up.
I just made
Yeah, I
another
just
one.
throw out-
I said, don't worry about it.
That's
I
how
said,
we handle
Right
it.
there,
too.
that's-
I said it's easier just to fix the problem.
and
That's
not
the
make a
cost.
problem.
Then
Yeah.
aggravate them even more.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, they're happier than, you know, the
I
person.
even sent home that dinner with them. I said, maybe somebody else will
We've
like
done,
it.
yeah.
There you go.
We do the same
And
thing.
people forget that's part of the cost of doing business.
Yeah.
You know, so many times, like you
Right.
said, the menus, it says on the menu, cheesesteak comes with sauce, onions, pickles, and then, I didn't want onions in it. You know, you don't say, "Oh, F you." You know, you got to pay for a second
I
one.
see-
that gotta
I
pay.
see it more
you
times
give them
with
one, or
dinners.
like he does. A lot
And-
of shops do that. Oh, take them both and have fun.
Right.
Well, listen, we had it the other night. We made the pizza wrong. The guy comes in, you know, I said, listen, you got a third pie here. Oh, what happened? I said, we made it all. It was half. You know, we're busy. So take the pizza. What am I doing with the pizza? It'll
And
end up.
dinner night
Yeah,
just
it's
going
not
to
like
be
you
on
can
top.
eat all
Yeah,
the
it's on top of the rack.
I
Here.
said, just take it. Somebody's
going to eat it. That's how we
will eat
handle it too. You know, it's the easiest thing in the world to handle it that way. So I mean, constructively, that's how it is. So when you're dealing with handhelds, as we talk, that's the best way to go about it. You know, but the staff has to be on board.
Yeah, you got to be on board.
They got to be on board.
Guys, episode 6, PizzaFellas Podcast.
Great
Thanks
guest,
again.
Scipioni.
Thanks again to
Thanks
Bruno
for coming. And
Scipioni.
after he worked all day, he came out here. We all were working, but we know how it is.
Well,
We're
we-
pizza
It's
guys.
a little clean, buddy.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
He changed his shirt.
I changed my shirt before I came
Well,
out.
we expected his brother-in-law Nick to be here, but he became a fucking pussy tonight and never showed up. But thank you to Bruno again. 4034 Easton Avenue, Bethlehem Township, William Penn Highway. Bruno, what's the number?
610-867-9040.
Go see him. Mention
Go
the
see him,
podcast.
and also
take that ride. If 20, 30 minutes away, I'm telling you, it's going to be worth it. especially
100%.
for that
Well
Sicilian
worth
that
it.
I tried
Well
tonight.
worth it.
Before
Take
we-
that ride. And I know a lot of people will, some won't, but a lot will. So do that ride.
Before we log off, Bruno, we always ask the guys we've had on the past 6 episodes, any advice for those guys coming into the business, anything you have to say for all your experience over the years?
Dedicate yourself. You just got to be there for the customers.
There you go.
Take care of everybody.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
Nowadays,
simple.
the employees are just as important, so you got to take
right.
care of them.
There you go.
Shout out to Tim at the Workroom Pub again for the great.
Shout out to
bottles.
my cousin Mike Elias,
Yes.
winning the Weller bottle
There we
right
go.
there on episode 3. He won that one. Other than that, I think we should take. Go ahead, Pat.
October 1st and 2nd, don't forget, booth 419, Internet, down at the Pizza Pasta Northeast Expo. October 1st and 2nd, we will also be down at the booth filming, doing some podcast stuff and interviews. So make sure to get down there. If you're there listening now, you'll see us in person. We'll be passing out stickers, etc.
We're also going to be at the
One
One Bite.
One Bite
Down in Coney Island.
Island Pizza Fest.
Yes.
Yes.
On Saturday,
The 23rd.
The 23rd.
Yeah, we're going to be down there.
We're going to film a little bit and talk to some guys that I actually know that are out there. And,
Yeah.
you know.
It'll be fun. You know, we're going out there getting the pizza experience, passing it on. Pizza's a lot of fun. In the national community across the U.S., you'll see some of the big guys.
again, this
Yeah.
is like...
It's a community.
We're friends. We're all friends.
I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm very honored that Bruno Scipioni
Oh,
came
yeah.
here today.
Oh, yeah.
I really am.
Yeah.
I
And
was
to
like,
sit amongst men.
Thank you.
And
I am
Bruno,
yeah.
Jerry, Joe. I mean, this is networking. We're not shooting each other. We're helping each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand? We
Asking,
want more and more
how's
guys
this?
here.
How's that?
That's
you know?
it. That's the best.
You know? And fuck Nick at Nick's Pizza, because he should have came.
Nick.
Don't pick on
No,
me.
Nick, we'll have you back,
Come on.
Nick.
I still love you, Nick.
We love you,
Bruno and
man.
I
My brother-in-law's the best.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen. He's just being Tony right now.
Remember, fuck Oliver.
Yeah, fuck Oliver, too. Oliver.
Well, Bruno and I just agreed that, you know, over here, Antonio's a dick, but we still like him.
Give me the fucking thing so I can spin it, dick face. Come on.
Oh, my God.
All right. Let me spin this thing. Hopefully we get something good. I mean, it's always good.
Yeah, but I fucked up last episode.
Yeah, I took the blame for him.
What we got?
Eagle Rare, same shit we already said.
Oh, my God. I'm still trying to
Wait, what do we have left on here that we have to give?
The Blanton.
We have to get the Blands. That's going to be fucking hard.
Yeah.
Here we
It's like a
go.
roulette
Can we
table,
spin again?
17.
Spin it again.
Fucking spin it again.
Fucking whiskey wheel. Eagle
Eagle
Rare
Rare.
again. All right.
All right, let's go to Blanton.
Landell Bland.
This is the Blanton right here.
Hey, Blanton.
There we
Blanton.
go. Planted. That was the last one on there, guys.
Yeah.
And the fucking whiskey wheel broke.
Yeah. Shout out to Justin, too. His whiskey wheel.
right.
And he does a lot
So,
behind the scenes.
Yeah,
the
cheers.
Blands?
Salute.
All right.
Bruno.
Salute again, Bruno. Thank you for
We really do
Thank you
appreciate
for
it.
inviting
Bruno,
me.
it's an honor to have you here.
Thank you
Honest
for
to God.
inviting me, guys. Thank you.
All right, guys. Episode 6, PizzaFellas Podcast.
We're back on YouTube.
We're going to be back on YouTube
For a day.
next episode.
For a day.
And also follow us on Spotify. You can listen to all our episodes on there. We have Instagram, Facebook. And again, I'm very proud to say we're going to be back on YouTube. I think we'll get a lot of followers on there. Bruno, thank you
Thank you for
again.
having us.
Thank you, Bruno. Thank you.
Cheers, bitches.
And cheers, bitches, from Angry Jerry. We're all.
He's angry now.
I'll see you guys next time. Thank you, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
That was a great...
It's a
That was-
PizzaFellas
that
Podcast. Turn your speakers up, we better have a blast. Grab a drink, fill a glass, light a cigar, come on, let's make it last. Pizza Talk with Sal and Joe, Oliver, Antonio. Pizza stories, they gon' tell us. Let's have some fun with the Pizza Fellas.